If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have?
What chance do we have? The question is what choice? Run, hide, plead for mercy, scatter your forces. You give way to an enemy this evil with this much power, and you condemn the galaxy to an eternity of submission. The time to fight is now. Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of Jeddah.
You're asking us to invade an Imperial installation based on nothing but hope.
Rebellions are built on hope.
I say we fight it. I say we fight it. I say we fight it.
Acknowledge gate control. We were rerouted from Eden Flight Station. Transmitting clearance code now.
Transmitting.
That ship's off limits. No one's supposed to be on board until further instructions. That's an impounded Imperial ship. What's your call sign, pilot?
Rogue? Rogue One.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now. Transmitting.
Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Looks like we have a dev post to start as we listen to our new Bodhi banger. Let us see. Community check-in. Hello, Hollow Table Heroes. The team is currently in deep development on our next major update. We want to give you a preview of what we're working on as we closer to release. We will have more to share. Hold on just a moment. We're going to change the name of the stream. New CG announcement. Okay. It's a short one, but I'm still going to ping everyone in the Discord because a closed playtest sounds wild. and I want to talk about it. So welcome everyone. Closed playtest. We're thrilled to announce that we'll be working with a select group of players in a closed playtest to get feedback on a major upcoming feature. Which this is not for, if I recall correctly, guys. If I recall correctly, the last time that we had a closed playtest was during the introduction to Datacrons. During the introduction to Datacrons, we had a closed playtest, and then someone blew the whistle and let us know that Datacrons were coming and that they were going to cost bronzium wiring and carbonite circuit boards and erodium heat sinks and all that type of stuff. And everyone lost their minds, and then they dismantled the closed playtest, if I recall. And so that's how that worked. So it looks like they're bringing it back, which shows some healing among the community, which is good to see. I love to see it. But they won't be able to stream or record video. Many assets are still placeholders. They will be able to openly discuss what they're testing and share their thoughts with you and talk about feedback they're giving the team. That's actually really, really cool. The feature they'll be testing revolves around power differentials and relic amplifier levels. Power differentials and relic amplifier. It sounds like we're getting a Red Star system style kind of thing. We are internally referring to this as Relic Delta, but as working title that will not be the name of the system upon release. Do you think Anna will be one of the players? I doubt it. Can I join the closed playtest? As of right now, we're queuing to an already selected small group, but if we get to the point where we open up for more people, we'll make sure folks are aware of those opportunities. What is Relic Delta? In short, it'll be a non-linear way for relics to scale based on the matchup, i.e. how does a Relic 5 match up against a Relic 9 team? Interesting. A non-linear way for relics to scale based on the matchup. Teams where this system can affect current playstyles, which is why it's important to us that it lands in the best spot possible. Very interesting. I'm very curious about this, guys. We don't have information provided at this time, as things will be actively be adjusted from feedback provided by those in a closed playtest. See you on the holo table. So we'll go team. So high relics will get more powerful. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is going to be like the Red Star system inside inside like Marvel Strike Force or with, you know, Raid Shadow Legends, where we're gonna get like an extra level of leveling up, which is what we've been theorizing for some time. So it sounds like, you know, they're trying to make sure that it's balanced, so like a Relic 5 team with this is not going to like be beating a Relic 9 team with this, is what it sounds like they're trying to get the feel of. Very, very interesting having a closed playtest. We haven't seen that in so long. This is a community check-in, AstroDB, saying that closed playtests are coming back and that we are getting Relic Delta, which is a non-linear way to scale relics, and are trying to make sure that the relic system doesn't break from it, essentially. Which is, it's good to see that they're testing their game and they're having people test their game. So, yeah, Alex, maybe let's make low relic units underperform against higher relics. Yes, I think that this is a level of progression to add to the game, because we're seeing a lot of whales leave because they feel like they're caught in the same, we just go for the new thing over and over again. And so this will add another level of progression to everyone in the game, but they want to make sure that they maintain that those who did whale, those who have Relic 9s, things like that, aren't going to see like a decrease in power level of their own stuff. That would be my guess here. What are your guys' thoughts? I want to kind of get a read on the room. What do you guys think when it comes to this? Caracol Raid Shadow Legends. Trying to basically remove the advantage of higher relics and make lower relics irrelevant. I don't think so. I think that they're adding in a new system of adding in like levels, essentially, but they just want to make sure that the relic amplifier levels as we know them don't get wrecked, and that our progression doesn't get destroyed as it is, because that will piss off a lot of whales. It'd be nice for a lot of people like me who doesn't invest extra relic levels in unnecessary places, but for those people who do, they would get a huge, you know, downside to it. So I think that's what we're talking about here. Low Star Rogue One's profundity is crushing Leviathans. Oh yeah, I've heard that. I was expecting this. The reason that I pinged was because I was expecting this to be about that, and it's not. It's about the new update, which is wild. Apparently, Agnards will be part of the closed playtest. He just started streaming. That makes sense. Unfortunately, I think I'm part of their blacklist. Unfortunately. Because I use inappropriate nicknames for their characters. But yeah, unfortunately, I did not get an invite to this closed playtest. Flat stat mod update. Flat stats get added before percentages. That alone would make higher relics worth more. Hold in GAC. Nice. From what I'm hearing, I haven't done much testing myself, but what I'm hearing on the profundity side, it's not performing insanely more. Like, it's not doing a ton more on defense. It seems like the traditional counters, the off-meta counters, still work against it. But it is adding a lot of offensive viability to the fleet for now. So I'm very curious what to see. Good boost specific stat on a relic level instead of overall boost with a relic upgrade. Okay, so like you focus in kind of like ISOs from Marvel Strike Force. It's their versions of modding where you only have like one of 6 ways to go, and you just kind of go into it, and it doesn't have like secondary stats or that type of thing. And so you're like, oh, this character is this type of character, so I want to boost into this. And so like, you know, I could boost into the protection for a JML, that kind of thing. That'd be interesting. Sounds like my Relic 3 and Phoenix won't punch up against Relic 7 Inquisitors. Might still. I mean, Relic 3 Phoenix versus Relic 7 Inquisitors might still do it, because that's less of a that's more of a like a how their kits work kind of thing versus you know, anything else. Because like my Relic 3 Inquisitors can take down like Relic 9, or a Relic 3 Phoenix can take down Relic 9 Inquisitors right now. That's more of a kit thing. Although I do think some of those closer ones, like I think that Inquisitors and Malgus might be a little scary, depending on relic levels now, if this goes through and everything. So I'm very, very curious. Is this like Datacron stuff? No, it sounds like it's a full new thing that's going to be permanent. It's not going to be a rotating thing. But to be fair, I don't have any information besides what you're seeing right here. So it definitely sounds interesting. Ignars makes a lot of sense. He's very rational, analyzing, good contact with Meathead. Yeah, unfortunately, I've never been able to get anything out of Meathead besides we should make mushroom risotto. I don't think it's really adding offensive viability overall. The only interaction that seems to change is exec loses on offense and defense. Even Tarkin wins against it. I mean, the other change to it is just the fact that it more easily beats Leviathan now. Without ripping apart the Leviathan fleet to do it, Brandon, which is big. So I think it just basically firmly placed it in the offensive meta and made it so that we are no longer worried about Leviathans and Executors right now, which is interesting. Very much so. Or each certain relic levels for different stat boosts. Oh, interesting. So kind of like give it kind of like the raid, you know what I'm talking about? Like where let's get into the raid real quick. Where, you know, on this difficulty, we're getting a hero bonus on Grand Moff Tarkin, right? On this one, we're getting a Jedi Vanguard faction bonus at Relic 5. And that type of thing where the overall relic levels give, like, a significant boost based on the relic level or something. Not much Shackdag. I couldn't tell you specifically, but they're not a great team in general, minus Reva. I don't know. If they're well modded with that Kron, they might be able to beat like a JML, maybe. Maybe you could jump into a voice chat with Agnards. I mean, I'll message him and see. Raid history progression, which I don't remember what it's called. Maybe something similar. It's just gonna be funny though. All day with Home 1, Scribe with Executor, and TIE Bomber. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like it's really done anything for defense. Use Home 1 and our fleet shards now to push down profanities. I did see a little bit of the Wolverine trailer. Not a ton, but a little bit of it. And it looked dope. I am very much impressed. Speaking of my profundity, I need to move it out of here because I literally tested it yesterday and then I haven't had time today to fix this. So we're going to go back to this for now. Think of power level in Destiny 2. Yeah, I could see something like that. Did you let your opponent beat you? No, we're not gonna let them beat us. Although it is annoying that he attacked first and asserted dominance, that's for sure. What up? What did I miss? CG announced the part of their big update is a new way of leveling up, essentially, and that they're playtesting it with a closed playtest, which is crazy because we haven't seen that since the Datacron days when Datacrons were first coming out and someone blew the whistle on Datacrons, and that ended the beta testing and play testing completely. Okay. I unfortunately don't have a lot of time. I'll keep an eye on my DMs to see if Agnard's responds. But I need to jump into this GAC. Unfortunately, today I have somewhere to be pretty soon. I'm really surprised they haven't said anything about Rogue One. If someone could keep an eye on the news, if they just dropped this, they might be dropping something else. What's up? Looks like a light. That's why I'm so bright today, is because the light turned on for some reason. Okay, well, I mean, we're basically going to find out right now if we can actually play our GAC. Thanks, CG. Where's our rebels? It's Amara. And nephew. As well as Batman pants. And you will never know whether or not I'm lying about the Batman pants. I could be pantsless right now. Oh, our game volume's gone. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. Bane, where's your song?
Always
Okay, man.
no more. No less. A master. An apprentice. From the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor.
Beautiful.
I am the Dark Lord. I am immortal. Glory to the Sith.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Slain Alive, welcome, welcome. Where is it? I'm gonna put this on screen for people.
Thousands have come before me. Only a few have tried to follow. Usurpers, pretenders, failures. Too weak. None of them
There we go.
could escape.
What should speed look like on Lord Vader? Fast, 180.
Legacy.
It's a character that uses speed mods, so you should be in that 150 to 180 area.
Legacy.
173% defense. Gosh dang. These defense crons are ruining my time with Wampa, dude. I don't like it. This goes better around one of the worst case scenarios. I'm hoping it's 2-1 this week. Fair enough.
To control the dark side can never truly be.
Talking about the entire team, again, just fast, dude. Like the whole team is kind of that you need them to take turns because to apply Order 66, you need easily you need the CX2 fast. To make sure you're hitting the Order 66s before they leave, you need the Disco Trooper fast. You know, to be able to hit them before they get rid of their dots, you need the Apo fast, and then you have Scorch. So, like, Scorch is a tank, you can mod him with significantly less speed, but the rest of them you're gonna want, like, fast. And so it's just overall high investment team of good mods. Like, all of them typically are ones that people mod very quickly. So, like, at least over 300 speed is kind of what you're shooting for across the board. Which, with some of these, is not too hard to hit, honestly.
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors that I shall walk the way of the Mandalore.
That is some of the worst RNG I've ever seen for this.
Shall be forever forged.
Oh my
in
gosh.
my heart.
Come back, come back. Oh, and their Disco Troopers going right back under stealth. That is such a terrible... Oh my gosh. This is why we like fast characters, guys. Because then stuff like that happens, and now I can't get to them. Okay, go straight in on Scorch. That was terrible RNG. That speed was so good. We've literally made zero progress, and nothing has happened.
You've lost everything. Mandalorians are weak once they lose their trinkets.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
I don't like the Disco Trooper still being here. This is no bueno. Kill him. It's such a waste, but we gotta get through him.
We would be honored.
Steve coming with the Prime sub. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you.
Moff Gideon, you have something I want. You may think you have some idea what you are in possession of, but you do not. Soon,
50%
you will
protection.
be back with
Why?
me.
No wonder it's so hard to get through these
He
guys.
means more to me than you will ever know. Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion. If you want my armor, you'll have to peel it off my dead body. This is the way. I can bring you
Of course, it's Bam getting called to assist like every single time. Beautiful.
We're shooting our way out! What's to stop me from dropping you right where you stand?
Oh, that should give us full banners. Beautiful. Got 6 of 8 of his GLs on defense. Dang. Over YouTube at the moment, figure out throw this at you. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it, my friend. I really do. I hate fighting this team. This defense sucks. I hate this defense. Where's our queen? Yas, queen.
If I die, you were forgiven. Such is the rule of honor.
Why am I blanking? There we go. My goodness. Stub his toe on a Lego and need to have his phone and laptop taken away in order to use the parts to forge a new limb. Oh, we're all hoping, Madness. Everyone take a deep breath and manifest that that will happen for Madness. Okay, we need this to win, but there's not really a good way of winning against this. Can we survive long enough is kind of the question here. Okay, so we're gonna hit Ray first, see if we can't get her into... Oh, we got her into damage ability, but not into the yellow. Can we just one-tap him? That's exactly what we wanted, thank you. Okay, now we go in with this, and that should get him... There we go. He's through damage immunity. Now we don't want... Okay, we're just avoiding the AoE right now. That's all we're doing is avoiding the AoE. Okay, next up... We gotta get Cal out. Okay, Cal's gone. Next up, we need her low. Okay, let's keep him alive. Ooh, what is that? I don't know what that turn meter looks like. Gosh dang it. Okay. Crit. Perfect. Okay, just stay alive. Don't touch anything. Sure, ramp up some more damage, I guess. She got rid of the... Okay. That's fine. Okay, we're still doing good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And now we need to just get through him. You... It's fine. Right here is the death. Okay. Gosh, that freaking battle. Oh, we figured it out, guys. After failing it like 4 times, we figured out how to play that battle. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Okay, up next we got Night Sisters. Get our Night Mommies in here. Do a little Night Mommy action. See how this goes. Mission survive. Yeah, essentially. CG thinks it's funny. Put my. Oh, hold on. Got a message. Nope, I did not get a message. Okay. Thought it was a message. Did not get a message. Let me just mark as read just so that way I can keep an eye on my DM still. My road opponent is 5.5 million higher than me. It would sound crazy, but I'm 8.4 mil GP, so not super low either. Dang, he's like has everything. How would you counter Quadme with the Rolocron Bane? That's the easiest way to do it. Oh, with the Rolocron specifically? Oh, I don't know. I've never seen that before. Gas, maybe? I don't know. Gas or Bane. I still think Bane's like the only thing that really beats Quadme right this moment because of the Kron cess we have. Is Ufu bad here? I have basically the same team. Was gonna Seer, Malco, Starkiller, Maul, Cal. Against the Ray team, you can do it. You can do it. It's just, it can be rough. Pretty good, Talion. How are you doing, my friend? Did they announce what the update will be? They announced that it's just a new progression system and they're doing closed testing on it. Egnard's is part of it. The people who are doing the closed testing can't make content on it, but they can talk, like they can't show any of it, but they can make content and talk about it. So, which is the first time we've had a closed testing since Datacrons were announced. So, but it's going to be a way to like increase levels, and they're trying to make sure it balances with like Relic 5 and Relic 9 essentially.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Smile.
I love the fact that it knows that. That's great. Okay, going right in because I do not have time today, unfortunately. I promised someone that I would be somewhere for something. Oh, please no. Okay, hit this. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, this is actually kind of dumb to do, but I want my Marin full health, okay? Sue me. Ah! 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 No, he died on his turn! Oh gosh. Can we kill... Oh gosh! Oh no! At least we got Leia out. At least we got Leia out. This is an easy cleanup, I think. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was, like, we were doing so well, too. What is this Quadme up here? Oh, we've got a Quadme with a Rolocron to deal with, too. That's really weird that they have R2 on that team. This is a really weird defense. Bro, what? What? That Zeta does nothing unless you're using Rose. We can try that for you and see if it works. That's not what I want. Or use a Vadercron. They see logic and reason as a jump rope. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is not like a great comp by any means, but they are Relic 9, which is scary. But like I would assume the attacks at a turn would be bad for them actually, especially with Treya. So I don't know. I feel like this is going to be an easier win than normal. We're like nowhere close to our hitting our thing is the problem. Like they fed us so much turn meter that it's actually kind of wild. I guess, yeah. I don't know if I really want to kill anyone off. I kind of just want to sit here and watch them suffer. Whoa! Whoa! I don't like this. Frickin' Relic 9s, bro. Let's increase those cooldowns. No, I think from what it sounds like, guys, is not lower relic levels are going to perform or get better against higher relic levels. In short, it will be a non-linear way for relics to scale based on the matchup, i.e. how does a Relic 5 match up against a Relic 9. I don't think this is going to, I think they're going to be trying to preserve Relic 9s will be higher than a Relic 5. I don't think this is trying to catch up the Relic 5. I think that's what the purpose of the testing is. It's a non-linear way for relics to scale. I don't think we're going to be seeing Relic 5 teams swinging up because they want people to spend more money. They want people to spend more. So I really doubt we're going to get like a, hey, you know, this is going to make life easier for people. That's not how CG plays the game. Tuskens on the Zori? I think my Tuskens are on defense. Yeah, my Tuskens are on defense. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Malon Holloway. I don't know if you're coming from like Egnard's and he has more info, but that's what I understood from it. I just realized what we're looking at. Hold on. Where are you, you magnificent man, you? Oh, I'm so glad I get to use this on my final week, guys. We're gonna have to time this where we hit him with that, so we're gonna wait on that. We're just gonna hit this. We get him like just a little bit less damage. Okay, now that we are close, we can hit that. Can we go ahead and... Okay, there goes him. Okay, let's see. Oh, Arnold got early access. Very cool. Said in the current testing, a 4 relic level difference gives plus 90% damage. To the lower the right. Ah, okay, yeah. So they're heavily incentivizing higher relic levels.
Jowl for a while. They're quite furry.
I feel like I'm underusing my Night Sisters now because I have a Zeta on them, but we're probably gonna use our Night Sisters there.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Almost a year already. Finland emoji. Also Simon and HK Utiny.
We'll get to them as much as I can, Tally, and I've got a lot on my plate at the moment. I will try to get a stream schedule out for you later tonight. Looks like Nooch got in too. Oh dang, all of a sudden I have an insane amount of messages. Looks like... Interesting. So, ultimate pay-to-win mechanics Sogo has ever seen, reducing and increasing your damage by 95%. Recon, so please let them know what you think about this huge change for the game. Yeah, so it sounds like it's going to be a negative change, guys, unfortunately. It sounds very pay-to-win. So Delta changes can positively affect raid performance? I don't know. Nor do I necessarily care. Because, like, PvP is the thing that we care about. Yeah, this is awful. Like, to put it in perspective, right now, this is this guy's account. He's got Relic 9 GLs across the board. He has a Relic 9 Gas. He has a Relic 9 Jedi Knight Revan, a Relic 9 Third Sister. He has Relic 9 across the board here on all kinds of characters that this guy I'm going against. This is not a... This guy is lower than who I usually face. This is like a normal matchup for me where, like, this guy is punching up and so am I. And so, like, this is... Every person I fight has, like, insane amounts of Relic 9s and Relic 8s. This is just going to isolate Kyber 1 and Kyber 2 even more. And I'm probably going to get kicked out of Kyber 2 again and be down to Kyber 3. Because I won't be able to compete with, you know, a 90% boost. Are you kidding me? That's 4 relic levels, so we'll cut it in half. Well, in fact, we'll just say a 30% boost in damage, you know? That's not even cutting it in half, that's even less. A 30% boost between my Relic 7 GL and their Relic 9 GL. That is insanity. My Star Killer is going to get one-tapped unless I go and Relic 8 my Star Killer. You know, people are just going to start dying in counters that should work normally. Like, we're just going to lose out on a ton of counters just because this is just going to make it so that way. Oh, yeah, unless you have a high relic version of this team, it's not going to work. You're just going to be, you know, one-tapped by these. Like, it's not going to be good, especially for, you know, people who are punching up, which is everyone. We're always facing people that are ahead of us. And so, like, this has become, like, if this goes through and this happens, like, imagine being in Carbonite and you can't even punch up because your enemies are doing, you know, 40% more damage to your characters, doing 90% more damage to your characters. Like, that's the type of thing that we're talking about here. Like, I don't know if you guys recall what happens to an Emperor Palpatine when he gets sudden whirlwinded, but it's an almost insta-kill. An extra 30% damage is an insta-kill. Like, this is not good. Like, I'm just now getting to Relic 9s in my account. And that means I'm Relic 9ing my clones for the raid. Like, that's all I can afford to do. Relic 9ing willy-nilly is not something that a free-to-play player can do unless they're endgame. And even then, like, with me being endgame, it's like, I just spent all of my materials. Like, I just Relic 9 my Tarkin. I got nothing left. I got Relic 9 materials specifically, but the Relic 8 materials, the Relic 7 materials, the Relic 6 materials, gone. I don't have enough. Like, trying to compete with something like this is awful. Like, the fact that I'm going to have to factor in Relic levels in every counter. Swago.gg is not going to make sense anymore. We literally will not be able to use Swago.gg because when I go in here to Swago.gg and do a counter, they're going to have to add in that I can choose the relic level of the characters. Otherwise, you know, this Wampa working right here is going to mean nothing. On top of that, the Wampacron that's happening right now could not beat Jabba if this goes through. Like, if it were to be patched into the game right now, my Wampa is a Relic 5. That is a 90% damage increase to the Hutt Cartel team if they're Relic 9. That my Wampa's gone, blown out of the water. Wampa can't do anything. No, that's not good. How would the game survive? Stanimal, it already is surviving and doing better than surviving. Their biggest problem, dude, okay. Their biggest problem is the new player experience, and this is going to ruin the new player experience even more. Hold on. Google Play Store, total monthly players, right? You have right here, we have February, March, April, May. May is when they started dropping all of the stuff for Order 66. They started putting out new ads. They got in a whole bunch of new players. We went from 2.4 million players to 4.2 million players on Google Play alone. We essentially doubled our player count by them going to Order 66 and them pushing into this stuff and making ads to show off Order 66. And we got this huge doubling in player count. But because the new player experience where you play through the beginning and you get fast through a level 85 and then you just get stomped over and over again has caused this to go right back down. In September, we are 200,000 less for Google Play players alone. Like, the new player experience is what needs to be addressed. Adding in another layer of stomping these new players is not good. Do you know how much revenue comes from a player increase of 2 million? Like, that is such a huge revenue increase. The amount of Lightspeed bundles they could sell to those extra 2 million players, insane. Like, This is feeling more like killing their game than helping their game. Like, I don't know. This doesn't sound good. The proposed change is that higher relic levels will do a significant more damage per relic level to characters who are lower relic levels. That is what they're suggesting here. I really hope they find a balance to some degree, because yeah, this is not good. I don't think we can stop this. I'm going to be honest. I don't think we can stop this from happening. The blowing the whistle on Datacrons did not stop Datacrons from happening, but it did get Datacrons shifted from bronzium wiring carbonite circuit boards over to a new type of currency, which means that we're not, pulling out of our other resources for a temporary thing. So I do think that there is some middle ground here, but I don't think this is going to change. I think this is silly. I'm going to be honest. I was willing to hear it out at first, but the fact that they're doing that much of a damage increase, that's wild. Already we're bleeding players, and they got an influx of players this year. They doubled their player count this year, and now all of them are gone. The thing we should be looking at is the new player experience and fixing that so you can retain these players. It's not making the experience worse for new players. Oh, I don't know, guys. Am I crazy here? Am I crazy? What was the point of removing 7-star requirement to for relics just to add this? Because now, if you take a 4-star character up to Relic 1, you're going to get a damage boost over everyone else that's using Gear 12 characters. If you take a 5-star character up to Relic 3, you are able to now get a significant damage boost over those other new players. So now you too can bully new players, just as you get bullied. Yeah, just me? Okay, that's what I thought, Steelhawk. I'm the crazy one here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Sounds good, Telling. You have a great night. Okay, we're gonna make a video real quick, guys. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and hopefully welcome CG to the Beaver Dam as well. I want to talk about this just briefly. I'm not going to sit here and, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of comments coming through on people liking this or disliking the what you guys have teased with this new update. And I'm not a fan. I am not. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I am a fan. I think it's going to just increase the bullying of players trying to punch up as it is. You know, when it comes to me, I'm always punching up. This is the first matchup that's felt semi-fair in a long time. And even then, this guy out Relic 9s me by a significant margin. And so I think this is going to affect me a ton as well. But I think it's going to cut people out of Kyber 1 and Kyber 2 that are trying to punch up. It's going to cut all kinds of players out of all kinds of areas. This is going to be really, really rough for a lot of people. Now, that being said, you know, you're going to hear a lot of that stuff, I'm sure. I want to talk about the real problem that I think you need to be addressing, and I hope you are addressing in this update. And that is your new player experience. Because level 1 to 85, you guys have made significant and good changes. And I think that's great. I think that level 1 to 85 is much faster. I do think there needs to be a little bit more like gear and stuff given out between level 1 and level 85, because I feel they are severely underpowered getting to level 85. That's how it's felt in my accounts. And you get stomped in GAC just constantly throughout all of Carbonite and Bronzium. And this is going to continue, especially with these changes, if they go through, which I'm sure they will to some degree, just like with Datacrons, they came around. And you guys fixed some stuff, and I appreciate that. Datacrons aren't what we were assuming they were going to be. And I appreciate that you guys have, you know, at least listened to a certain degree. But, and I just brought this up on stream, you guys' player counts doubled during the Order 66 stuff. Everyone loves Order 66. Everyone loves Episode 3, all that type of stuff. Great time to put out your guys' new ads. You did a good job of putting out ads. We saw some really cool ads for the game that I showed on my channel and stuff, and it was really cool. And you guys doubled the player count, which is super impressive. From a business standpoint, it is always more expensive to attract new customers than to try and keep repeat customers. And the fact that you guys did this is wild and amazing, and I love that. But this downward trend of dropping back down, maybe it's everyone started an alt account during this time on you know, Google Play. Who knows? It quite possibly could have been, but I remember when this month happened, we were getting all kinds of new players in my streams, and they'd be asking questions. I was like, oh, like I got a roster review of a new player, and they were like, hey, I'm like going for Jedi Knight Anakin. I was like, oh, I love this. I love talking to new players and being like, okay, so here's how you play for fun. Here's, you know, how to play for being efficient, and talking them through the game. I loved that. It was so cool to see new players coming in during this time. And then just watching them slowly drop off hurts my soul, because I want this game to succeed. I really do. I love Galaxy of Heroes. This is the only game that I get to play with Thrawn as a character. Like, this is the only game that I get to play with Mara Jade as a character. I love this game, and I have for years. And I want other people to experience this. You know, Gerbil talked about not too long ago in one of his videos that he can't, in good conscience, like suggest this game to other people, because it's just you get absolutely destroyed for so long in the early game. And I know we just heard this part of the update coming, and I love seeing the community outreach. I love seeing you guys do the you know, do the outreach to the community, and like starting to see you guys working with some of the content creators and that kind of thing. I love to see that. I just really hope this is something big you guys are focusing on, and I really hope that you guys will give us a sneak peek and let us know this is something you're working on, if it is, because honestly, this thing does not give me hope. This makes me feel like this number is going to drop more, and I don't want that. So I love the fact that we hit 4.2 million here on Google Play. I love to see that. It's amazing, and like you can see it here as well. Like we got a significant increase in Apple, which this wouldn't be just, you know, Apple players, because you can't really emulate Apple like you can for Google Play, and so this is going to remove alt accounts. And so like I'm sure you guys are seeing these numbers too. I'm just really hoping this is the thing that you guys are focusing on. I'm not excited for this change. I hope that with the playtesting, you guys find it to a manageable spot where it's not going to just destroy my account or destroy even more new players. hopefully you guys find a spot that you're happy with and that we can be happy with. But I really hope that you guys are looking for a way to accelerate new players coming into the game, because I don't want this to happen. I don't want these big jumps and then these dips right back to where we started. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're CG or whether you're one of, you know, my viewers or whatever. I think CG is going to get a lot of lashback for this. I'm really hoping that you have something else up your sleeve, that this is, you know, one half of a thing. I don't know why you guys led with this, and I hope you guys are going to come out with some other stuff to give us some hope as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for giving a damn. And I guess I will get back to my GAC, and I'll see you in the next video. I want that video to get out there. I really do. I'm trying to figure out how to title that video so that way CG will watch it. And because, like, it's really not an angry video. I'm not angry. I'm just worried, honestly. I feel like a parent. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Here's what's going on. Film to short, I guess. CG announced a new progression system that will make a Relic 9 deal 90% more damage to a Relic 5 character. That is the thing. Stanimal, it's not a question of if it's gonna die, it's more a question of when. If you look at the player count of Raid Shadow Legends, they just hit 90 million in January, and they're continuing to grow. Marvel Strike Force, Galaxy of Heroes, both of them are on a decline. It is not a fast decline, but it is a decline nonetheless. Hence the reason Marvel Strike Force is trying all of these different things. Hero Collector games are on a decline overall. They usually hit a peak and then they just continue to decline, and this game is declining. It is. We got a big influx when Lightspeed bundles came around and became a thing, and then it's just kind of continued to go back down again, and the hype of Lightspeed bundles is not enough to keep it going. It is in decline. It's not a question of if the game will die, it's more a question of when, at the current rate. But when you look at this, when you look at those rates, that right there, that is a insane increase. That is an insane increase in players, and if we can hold on to those players, we can have another boom. We can keep this game going. But as it is, I mean, even just from this month to, April, we had a decrease. Yeah, Fogly, yeah. I'm not part of the closed beta, so I don't have any extra information. Agnar's is going to be a better source. He's part of it. Arnold as well. Arnold just made a video about it. But yeah. So every player should play in Kyber 3 day one and should expect to win 50% of the time and following. No, but literally it's, you get into the game and you win 0% of the time in Carbonite until you can get characters done. And then you win 10% of the time, and there's all these matchups where you're just hitting a wall where you can't win at all. There's a reason all of the content creators made a video about this. Like, it doesn't feel good to be in the early game at all. Like, sure, it feels good where I'm at, and even then, like, I'm not a fan of the current meta, but like, it feels good because I can go into every matchup that I'm going against and feel good. Like, a Rhodium to Kyber feels fine. but like especially in that carbonite to bronzium area, you're going to get players that hit level 85 and then quit the game, and it's just going to keep happening because there's not any fun part of the game in that area. It's just you got a whole bunch of progression, you felt really good, you got all the buzzers, all the dopamine of leveling up through level 85, and then you hit level 85 and all of a sudden the game opens up, but you can't do anything. You can't get into a good guild because it's going to take forever to farm anything to get anywhere. You know, even if you buy lightspeed bundles, you're going to be severely behind in so many ways. And these other players, there's players in Carbonite who they're, you know, 13 million accounts who just are hanging out in Carbonite. And you look at them and you're just like, I can't do anything against this. 8 million accounts, can't do anything against them. It's not about, you know, being in Kyber day one. I'm not saying that by any means. I think there should be a progression, but the problem is there isn't a progression. There is a flat line and then a steep climb as soon as you have enough to actually have a toolbox. My suggestion, Con Warlock, copy and paste it. I can't find it. You don't get it. That means Cup will get a 90% damage. Oh gosh, what is that? Let's take a look. Where's Cup? Squad, where's our Relic 9 Cup? So we will go from 12,000 damage up to, which this is gear 12, so it would be like we're gonna say 200%, and be like super optimistic, right? We're gonna say 200%. So 200% damage increase. We're looking at a 30,000 damage on the character. The AoE dealing 240,000 damage. Yes, the cup buff is going to be the big thing. It's big to... I mean, so it's too big to fail. That will only make them more money. Simply because those that want to stay on top will spend the money to stay on top. It'll also hurt the majority of players. A ladder that you can't climb for a year and a half, like, period. Like, that's the problem. Is that it's a ladder that's literally out of reach. You can't reach it, Stanimal. That's the problem. Like, sure, if you buy lightspeed bundles, great. But even with lightspeed bundles, unless you have the know-how to how to use those lightspeed bundles, which content creators like me try to help with that type of thing, but there's such a knowledge gap as well. It's a game that's been going on for 9 years. This will be a disaster in Conquest. Yeah, they said it's going to affect PvE, so Conquest is going to become even more of a nightmare. Yeah, but marketing towards the Ultra Krakens versus the Lightspeed bundles, they almost doubled their income the month they released Lightspeed bundles, and none of those Lightspeed bundles are things that Krakens are buying because all the Krakens already have them. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. You should call the video "Use My Knowledge CG," I beg you. Imagine what SLKR Kron would be like after this boost. Yeah, like, I'm never beating an SLKR Kron again. Yeah, new players can't compete against very casual fairies like me who rarely touch GAC. Yeah, you're just gonna win every time you do interact with GAC, essentially. It's sad. Here's my nice sisters. No, because if we hadn't freaked out during Datacrons, they wouldn't have changed the type of currency that Datacrons would be. Which would mean that all of us would be sitting here and, you know, using our Relic materials to get there. And so none of us would have Relic Knights. Everyone would be just trying to survive Datacrons, the most pay-to-win thing possible. Oh, I brought in... I'm not paying attention, obviously. I brought in Zombie. This is the one that calls out you now. There we go. Just auto. Yeah, and so, like... If we don't complain now and we don't have a problem now, it's not like at this point about like just dealing with the consequences. It's about stopping them from doing this fully. I know it's gonna happen. Like obviously they're gonna go through with this, but like if they don't balance this perfectly, this is looking like it's going to drop their player count even more than the, you know, double player count they just dropped plus 200,000. Like, I almost wonder if, because they're dropping this announcement, that's why they didn't patch, or announce a patch for Rogue One yet. Because they're just like, we know we'll be just absolutely spit roasted. Yeah, I guess so, man. It's like, I've already stopped spending. Their decisions lately have stopped me spending on the game. I literally, I haven't even picked up the pass for this month. I don't know if I will, because, like, I don't know, is there a point? Like, it's, yeah, I don't know. Also, low relic deals less damage. Yeah, there's a damage reduction as well. Doesn't surprise me. A light speed token to Relic 9 becoming a thing. I honestly would not be surprised at this point. Or just gonna use Maldalorians here. I don't think we need the Maldalorians anywhere else. B-Wing, Forlom, Zuckuss, and that's it, right? And then the Stranger for Conquest. Oh, we haven't gotten one of those on this channel in a long time. Yeah, such a close battle. Well, that's the thing, is it's if I make a downer video, they're not gonna watch it. It might get views from you guys, sure, but like, yeah, sure, why not? Thanks, Hugsy. Oh, that's right. I need to make sure I mark down Malik before I do anything, because if I don't mark down Malik, I can end up losing this. It's not a Relic 9 Malik, though, is it? Yeah, it's not a Relic 9 Malik. Oh, great. That means there's even more of a chance of me getting stuck with things like this. Just thought of that. Can I just pass a turn? Thank you. Okay, he just needs one more turn to, okay, we're gonna mark down you. Oh, I didn't even realize you taunt fell off. Okay. Now we can hit ultimate. Yeah, no, Sith Eternal is gonna be garbage in the future. It's always when I tab back into my game when they pop in. You're good, Grax. Yeah, I'm looking at the messages from the other content creators. Yeah, it's a if you're a 4 relic level jump. So if for instance, if I have a Relic 5 Sith Eternal and they have a Relic 9 Malgus, Malgus is going to do 90% more damage and Sith Eternal is going to do 90% less damage. It is both ways. At current moment with how they're doing it. Nooch just posted his video about it. Hey Jello, how you doing? Guy doesn't have Leviathan yet. I haven't seen this in so long, dude. I love that so much. Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, that, like, you're no longer going to be able to punch up with Imperial troopers. All Terminator trained teams that were good in the early game are dead. Because it caps out at 90%. But, like, think any Relic 5 team you're going against. You bring in your low-gear Imperial Troopers like you always have for a new free-to-play account. You are getting a 90% damage decrease with your Imperial Troopers. So you're going to have to ramp twice as much. Run twice as much of a turn meter train. Yeah, it's once again PvE and PvP, which means that when you're going into an assault battle and their relic characters are going to have, you're not going to be able to do like challenge tiers without good levels. Gosh, that hurts my soul. Dude, and like, I don't know if you guys have seen what a Relic 9 Vayne looks like when he's taking hits, but oh my gosh, it's gonna be a nightmare. I hate trying to get through Vayne now. Can solo JML beat this? Let's see, is there any new developments? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I need to stop looking at the chat with the other content creators. They're pitching things that are hurting my soul. Dude. A 400% defense cron is going to be impossible to get through because you're dealing less damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm avoiding looking at my DMs from here on out. I'm avoiding looking at my DMs. I don't want to be any more upset than I already am. I'm not even angry is the thing. I'm just sad. 63 average banners. Can we like JML this? 100% win rate. That is like with a good cron. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Yeah, let's give him this cron, and hopefully that'll be enough. There's a chance he doesn't have the damage, though. I don't know. We'll try it. I'm willing to drop a battle just for fun. No longer has ability block. Layer it back on, maybe? Nope. So we're gonna hit that, and that should keep him from being able to use his ability again. We're just gonna have to get through him, and then once we get through him, this should be a easy dub. Gosh dang it. honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to hit basic first time. Going to hit this next time. Guarantee the ability to block. Gosh dang it! All we gotta do is kill this guy. Okay, maybe we kill other people first, I guess. Gosh. Is it Tuscan Shaman that does healing? Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Gosh freaking dang it. We're like getting within a ball hair of killing all of them. I don't know, just figure it out. Oh my gosh, now it works. Just think, guys, if we had these changes, we would have insta-killed the whole team with one AoE. Ewoks have dots, not thermals. It's not until, like, we're guessing November is the earliest they'd roll it out. They said end of year. But they said end of year, and that's about all I know. So we have a couple months of bliss before things go sideways. I don't remember if there's, like, an easy counter to this. Is there... Can we do this... by, because I've literally never faced the Karth team. It's just nothing. I've never seen it on defense before. Can we sort by banners? I don't know. Sort by banners. Okay, solo. Duo, that's an interesting duo to do this. Duo. Trio, full banners. Hopefully it doesn't matter that my guys aren't the most well modded. The Drogon's getting better. R2 still kind of sucks right now, unfortunately. Let's see. I mean, lots of crit damage, why not? Have fun, Stanimal. Yeah, so it even seems like a problem on their side of trying to make money off of new characters, too. I didn't even think about that. That's my bad. Leaving Jolie was such a dumb decision. Honestly, just hit the basic. You say that like it hasn't already. I don't know, Mr. Pizza. I'll set up my schedule tonight while I'm doing the thing that I gotta do, that I said I would do. Okay, so it looks like I'm behind. Oh no, I'm not behind. I'm actually winning. Oh, I've won. Okay. That's good to know. Are you in the closed testing? No, they don't like me because I use Mommy Mandalore as a name for a character. I kind of just want to use Profundity here and just call it a day. What do we have for this? That's not what I meant, Empire. If I use Profundity at the top one, I can just use Empire here. I don't remember how that Empire counter works, and I don't want to go look it up because I need to go. We're just going to use this and hope it works. Oh, I 100% agree, Knights of Knee. Army, you're aware. Forgot to check what buffs Rogue One does. Well, that's a loss. Use 4 fleets here, then I assume he's not getting through that, so I just need to beat him. I could mirror match the Profundity. But yeah, no, it's a 90% at 4 relic level difference right now. So a Relic 5 and a Relic 9 would deal 90% more damage, and the Relic 5s would deal 90% less damage right now. I don't even want to put my GAC right now. I just want to go, I don't know, eat dinner because I haven't eaten dinner yet. Sounds perfect, Knights of Knee. Is there a counter to Profundity that doesn't involve the TIE Bomber? I don't think there is. Negotiator can do it? That's right, Negotiator can do it. And start Star Trek mobile game. Wait on that one, Martinator, because I can get a sponsorship that will give extra rewards at the beginning for people that start with my code. I kind of have no interest in that game, though. I literally took a look at it, and I'm like, Can't see any reason to feel anything other than kind of deflated after this announcement. Mind-boggling. Moving strategy, encounters, and all the fun stuff for what all the modding people do. Yeah. Raid Shadow Legends isn't bad. I don't know. It feels a little boring to me at times. I honestly think that a lot of the players that leave Galaxy of Heroes will probably end up in Raid Shadow Legends. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh, I was looking at this counter. That's right. I feel so bad. I was supposed to be somewhere like 20 minutes ago. And I'm just kind of like losing my mind at the moment. Okay. Negotiator versus Profundity.
Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes, and welcome to another ultimate counter compilation video. Today we'll be looking at profundity counters. We'll be revisiting some of the OG counters we've known and loved like 2-3 years ago. Let's run this counter again, but removing
Okay, so it's Galactic Republic, and we're looking at Marauder with Plo Koon.
Bigs of the, and again managed to kind of hang in there with the help of.
Hold on, what was the reinforcements that he had? I'm guessing it's just the first two that I need. I'm guessing the rest are not necessary, so okay.
So the critical damage immunity. Obviously this will require a high relic Plo, which hopefully many of you, because of Ahsoka farm, will have him now at least at relic 8. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, put that up there on Anakin. They're gonna hit him a few times. Then we do the mass assist. Okay. Just do a basic. Y-Wing's already down. Okay, so again, there's kind of taunting. Clone Sergeant, you could bring Ahsoka for more damage. Just really depend. I either bring Consular, like if I really want to finish off somebody, I would bring Consular to get an assist. Otherwise, Y-Wing for the taunt. That's what I'm mostly doing.
I don't really have a leveled up Consular, but I will bring in this just in case, and we're going to try this. I don't really, but can I beat Glat without Hezra with C, with Watt, and extra Sith? Usually to do that, what you're going to need is you're going to need the Armorer Martinator. Because the armor prevents critical hits. You might be able to pull it off, but I think you're going to be outdamaged. You might be able to like hit early ult and just kill everyone off, and then you'd clean up an Ahsoka. That probably would be what I would focus on if I were you. Is I would probably try to get in there and kill off Sabine first. With your ult, and then just kind of keep ulting on people and hope for the best. I don't think you're going to beat Ahsoka in that case, though. Have a great night, Knights of Knee. Well, this is essentially cleanable by anything now. Get some offense up on you. can't target him, so we're just going to sit here and see if we can't kill people off. Let's get Ahsoka in here for some good damage. Okay, there's another one gone. And there's their Phantom. Yeah, go ahead and hit ult. We'll see what ult does. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, almost killed him. Almost killed him. Okay, okay. I like that. Let's go ahead and have you taunt. Let's go ahead and hit an AoE, see if we can't kill the two off. Okay, he's gonna die to bombs, pretty sure. Just basic on you. Basic. Oh, I'm honestly surprised we didn't hit an ult right there. That feels like it should have been an ult. And there we go. Yeah, essentially, Trey, it's looking like a 90% damage boost to Relic 9 characters, or any characters that are 4 Relic levels above another character, and then a 90% damage decrease to the people that are lower Relic levels. So, like, you know, the Relic 9s will deal 90% more damage, the Relic 5s will deal 90% less damage. You know, there's a good way that I could actually show you guys how to, like, think about this, too. I don't know what's going to beat this. We're just going to... Well, let's throw a Radis at it for fun and see if it beats it. I don't think it will. Because this team still requires some, like, effort. But we're going to try it. All game modes. PvP and PvE. Yes. Trey. Yes, it's in early testing. It won't come till the end of the year. Easy battle, looks like. Dang, tank's still here. Might as well, just for fun. Just for funsies. Done. I honestly I don't know how this is supposed to go, but I don't think it's gonna be difficult. So You can probably auto it. Yeah, I mean, last time I did this, I autoed it, but... Dang, already hit that. That's crazy. Dang. My freaking goodness, bro. That was so fast. Oh my gosh, this is honestly kind of depressing. Like, at least on auto, the team is silly. Oh my god. Not really, Battle Beavers, because that's a 3-star that you just saw. That was a 3-star. Yeah, no, it doesn't affect ships. Well, there's a dub. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Thank you guys for being here. Big shout out to our damn sugar daddy, the catering caribou, apparently. Big shout out to those who contribute to the Beaver Dam. Big shout out to those that are our damn best. Current and former, they always have a home on our end screen. And if you're a damn elite, we've got some special stuff coming to you, and I hope you enjoy it. Keep an eye out over the next 3 days, and we will have 2 videos coming to you, as well as we will be having a members only stream next week. So see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go find someone to raid. I'm sorry I wasn't more interesting today. I really wish I could have been more interesting today, but you know, here we are. We're gonna go send you guys over to Vexatron. For those on Twitch, you guys can go hang out with Reality Skewed Gamers. Looks like he's live reacting to the patch. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for giving a damn. I'm sorry I wasn't more interesting today.